All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the donut shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbergen, broadcasting to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. Exciting Tuesday, just because I'm kind of excited. I didn't sleep well. Actually, I slept really well last night, and by sleeping well, I meant I slept, which is cool. But lots of cool things going on. And so I want to share some of them with you once someone shows up. According to the little eyeball thing, we got 5 people, but until someone actually says good morning to all you silent eyeballs. There we go. Hey, good morning, Alan. How are you today? Good morning, Tammy. How are you feeling today? You got the smiley face, so that's good, though. But, yeah. Cold out again. Hey, good morning, Constance. Good morning to the tribe, she yells to the world. Yay! Hey, Serenity. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're back. How's the nursing thing going? Hopefully good. Ooh, Deborah. Good morning. Up in very little pain after the steroid shot yesterday. It's amazing what steroid shots can do. Sorry you needed it, though. Hey, Clayton, buenos dias, amigo. I'm assuming that's good morning, friend. Like I said, working down the Mexican oil fields for 2 years, in the end, all I actually needed to learn from the Spanish side was dos cerveza, por favor. That pretty much covered everything I needed to say in Spanish. Hey, good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Mike. Surrender. Hey, Surrender, the dog with the puppies picture you posted yesterday, I'm assuming those puppies are not cheap, but that's like your big dog, right? I want one of those big dogs. Hey, good morning, Bernice. Bright sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. Cold though, 46 degrees here in Houston. Okay, so exciting stuff going on. So on December 17th, that'll be episode 88 of Merriweather's World. I have an amazing guest coming on. So not this week, this week I have an amazing guest coming on, Brandon Laurie, and we'll be discussing books that taught us, how to understand the universe. Books you don't need to be a PhD to understand. Oh, cool, Surrender. It's his sister. Hey, good morning, Clayton. Oh, wait. I already said good morning, Clayton. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, this week will be Brandon Laurie. But December 17th, I will be having on defense lawyer Mary E. Kahn of MaryCahn legal.com. I can't remember her website. But she is a practicing attorney. She's been a practicing attorney for almost 40 years. I have to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble. She's been doing it a long time, protecting people on the law side, and she will be coming on to discuss the tips, tricks, and traps of defending oneself here in the state of Texas. So she will be covering the Texas self-defense laws and what you need to do before, during, and after an incident where you are forced to defend yourself. So I'm thinking that will be really, really useful information. So cool. All right. Ooh, Surrender. 3,000 plus per puppy. Okay, looking at the dog though, it looks like a $3,000 dog. I, however, cannot afford a $3,000 dog. Well, not if I wanted to keep my wife and kids. All right. Rayla, I worked a night shift for 16 years. I miss it. Night shifts are interesting. If all you do is night shifts, it changes the world. I did that through college and actually through the summers between colleges too. Hey, good morning, Donna. Good morning, Deborah. Wow, 51 degrees in itty bitty Trinity. I like is Trinity along the Trinity River? I mean, it would make sense. I'm wondering if that's the one on the way up to East Texas. Hey, good morning, Donald. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, April. Hey, rescue a dog. And that's when it comes right down to it, the health of a mutt is generally healthier than a purebred, depending on breedings and so forth. Hey, Charles. Hey, Chris. Not flying this morning, Chris? Cool. Hey, Deborah. And I'll tell you, Deborah, there's a lot more involved than just that. So, all right. But yeah, my boss's dog is a rescue dog, and it is the softest and second sweetest dog I know. My brother up in Minnesota, their rescue dog Izzy is by far the sweetest dog, and Olivia, my boss's dog, is just one step behind it. Olivia does not like people knocking on the door. It's taken me 11 months for her to not freak out when I get to their place. Okay, Chris, flying at night. So are you just coming off work, Chris, or are you just going on, or have the day off? Hey, Deanna, you got the kids with you? Hello, Deanna Carpenter kids. C4, if you're out there, be cool. Darlene, again, with modern forensics, that's not necessarily the best idea. Ooh, okay. We have rescued that. We have a rescue that wrestled a skunk. For a minute, I read that as you had a rescued skunk, and I was going, he smells so bad, and it's been over a month. Yeah. What have you tried to clean the dog? I'll tell you right now, the tomato juice thing, I don't know if even people still recommend washing pets in tomato juice after they've tangled with the skunk, but that does nothing. Okay, Chris, switching from day to night. Work tonight, 7 to 7. Okay. All right, we go over the river to get to Trinity. Have to exit Huntsville. Okay, Highway 19 for 20 miles north. Okay. Yeah, there's that boat landing there on the bridge and some gas stations, like a Shell gas station. I drive by that a lot. Oh, cool. Carpenter kids say hello. Tribal kids. Remember, Tribe, it's our goal to make sure her kids are somewhat feral. I think we can do this. Hey, good morning, Rexana. When my birthday is? My birthday? Immortals don't have birthdays. No. In April. Birthdays are a weird subject. So, okay. There's certain knowledge I figure is just for close people. Long story. Anyway, continuing on. Hey, good morning, Holly. Oh, okay, really? Wow, the tomato juice actually helped? You only notice it now when you pet him or he's scratching. Okay. I wonder if just shaving him bald would be a good idea. Let it grow back, but probably not. Not with winter coming. Hey, Kelsey, good morning. How are you doing? Still doing good? The apartment, like I said, the apartment's all done now, right? Cool. Must have missed the part about the dog. One of the other tribe members has a rescue dog that had been sprayed by a skunk, and it's been a while, and it still smells bad. Serenity, I like feral kids. They're so much more interesting than normies. Is that not the truth? Those feral kids turn into uncontrollable, well, I won't say uncontrollable adults, but adults with a bit more self-confidence. Hey, good morning, Deborah. Oh, Donald, 49 in San Antonio. Hey, Kiri. Okay, the other interesting thing I wanted to talk about, besides the lawyer coming on December 17th episode of Merriweather's World. Oh, whoop, Dad's here. Hey, Dad. Morning, everyone. Getting into the 50s today. Right now, 32. So it's warmed up. Like, wasn't yesterday it was 16 or 17? Yikes. Still not moving back up there, Dad. Love you, but you can move down here with me. But, oh, okay. Holly. So the Stein is okay, but it didn't get washed yesterday. So I have my other giant mug. So Stein is okay. Oh my, Jason, my dog eats skunks. Okay, one, it's kind of interesting that there are enough skunks around you where this has become a regular habit. And two, yuck. Ah, that would not, yeah. Oh man, Kelsey, nope. Guy was waiting until I got my negative COVID test, but now that I have it, he still hasn't scheduled. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Damn COVID. Okay, Diana. Dwarf Barbados cherry lost all its leaves. Really hoping it comes back in the spring. Anyone else own one? It should. Let's see. European Trinity. Yeah, keep a good layer of mulch around the base, and if it gets to be like close to freezing, make sure you water the roots really well. What's a group of skunks called? My first thought was Congress. But I don't know. Hey, Tina. Whoop. Okay. It's potted in the entry room, not in the ground, because I understand it's going to be a real cold winter. Is it getting lots of sun? All right. Tina, stay warm and dry. Hugs to you and the missus. Hugs appreciated. 45 degrees up there in Waxahachie. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oop. All right. A surfeit of skunks. Interesting. You know, I wonder whose job it was to come up with a name for groups of the different animals. And I gotta think there was alcohol, like a couple of dictionaryers who were sitting around at a tavern and saying, okay, I got this. A group of frogs. Let's call them a bloater. I don't know. If I were drunk, I would have been funnier. Okay, but a surfeit of skunks. Really? Okay. I wonder if it depends somewhat on the type of fur or something that you're removing it from. Tomato juice does work. Have to do it a couple of times. We had a pet skunk when I was a kid. We took him to the vet to get the stink thing removed, and it burst during removal, so that we had to give baths, which he didn't like. He was an amazing pet. Loved baloney. Cool. I've heard good things about skunk pets, and I think it'd be a real fun pet to have, especially if someone visiting doesn't know that pets can be skunks. Okay, Tina. I was wondering about the dry part, but yeah. See, all I can see is individual comments. Oxen, then boxen. Yeah. I think the plural of boxes should be boxen. I think that sounds cool. Whew. Oh, okay. So the thing I wanted to show you that I'm proud of. So a few days ago, we were talking about carving stuff, and it had just been that I had been working on carving something, and so I wanted to show you what I carved because I think it's neat. So I carved a stick, and actually, what this is called is a hobo fishing kit, fishing reel. So We got, the fishing hook here and line, and then in the back, we can see it. We got some sinkers and hooks stored in there, and so you can just have this in your pack, your pocket or your pack or whatever. And when you get somewhere where you think there may be fish, you grab something to use as a bobber, tie it on there, put some weights on it, put the bait on there, and fling it out, and then reel it back in like so. And so I've been wanting one of these for a while because I like fishing, but I also like old school type stuff. And okay, granted, leather is still, the rubber is still in the plastic, but I plan on putting a piece of leather here and use that to hold the hook. But yeah, my hobo fishing stick. Oh, and this little peg here, the fishing line goes in and held in place there. Anyway, so I carved a stick and I'm very proud of it. Hey, good morning, Bonnie. Holly, my plants seem to do better outside fending for themselves outside. I mean well, but often I bring them in for the winter and kill them. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I use the Darwinian method of gardening, where I plant it, and if it lives, it lives. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I rely mainly on nature to keep it water and all that sort of thing. So, okay, Deanna, maybe I'll pop the Barbados cherry in the ground then. It'll get more sun that way. I would, give it some good soil. Like I said, in the cold weather, make sure the roots are really soaked, because water takes longer to freeze than soil. And so by making sure the roots are wet, it actually helps protect it against freezing. Oh, Serenity, that sounds nice. Coffee and a swing, even on a brisk day like today? Heck yeah. Oh, okay. The wood is persimmon. The Virginia persimmon, the persimmon you find in East Texas, because persimmon wood is really hard and strong. And then I coated it with linseed oil, boiled linseed oil. So, yep. Yeah, the river cane works really well too, and just pieces of bamboo. So. Ah, Carmen, yes, you are a woman after my heart here. Stunned, sheer, utter, total neglect. That is the way I take care of my plants. I figure, that's why I go with the wild plants, because that's what they're used to. They don't need humans to coddle them. And so away we go. Yep, and here comes the sun. My lemongrass, Tina, is taking over. I have two huge, actually, yeah. So right there, lemongrass. And then, oops, right there is a big mound too. Okay, so note to self, bring Tina sausages and lemongrass. Yeah, April, growing an actual veggie garden is challenging and have to water it like every day, especially up where you're at. Yeah. Ooh, Kiri, I'm hungry. What is everyone having for breakfast? So I had one of my standby favorites, a package of graham crackers. And since I didn't have milk to dip it in, it was dipped in coffee. So yeah, I'm the type that dips graham crackers in coffee and calls it breakfast. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. Yep, that's why I plant garden. Nothing out here that isn't native and they can't survive on its own. Natural gardening, best survival rate for me. Plus, you got the deer and the pigs and all that coming in. Yeah. Okay. So Roxana, the The science behind it is the heat capacity of water. You have to add a lot more heat into water to change its temperature. So heat capacity is how much heat you have to put into a material to raise its temperature 1 degree Celsius. And then like the heat energy has its, calories or joules or something like that. But how much heat? So if you have a block of copper and a block of water, and you apply the same amount of heat to both, the copper will get quite hot. Let's say you're putting a lot of heat on it. The water won't, because the water has more degrees of freedom. Now we're getting into but it can do a lot before its temperature actually increases, so it can absorb the heat. So then at the same time, it will hold on to heat longer. If you heat up a cup of water and a block of copper to the same temperature and let them sit there, the water will keep its heat longer than the piece of copper. So again, it's an innate physical fundamental constant for each molecule and each atom and everything. So each material has its own heat capacity, and water has a really, really, really high heat capacity. It takes a lot of energy to warm water or extract heat from water, or time to extract heat from water. So that's why then if freezes come in, you wet down the soil, wet down the plants, it puts liquid water around the roots, and that will stay at 33 or 35 degrees Fahrenheit a long time before it finally loses enough heat to get down to freezing. And by that time, especially around here, that's most likely it's already heated up again. So hopefully that makes sense. But heat capacity, science. Okay, I can do that for you, Tina. I'll do that. And then also the lemongrass comes from, does well just from cuttings. Yep. Water really is the magic molecule, because in a lot of ways it has kind of inverse properties to everything else in the universe, which is wild. Oh man, Nick, sausage, egg, and avocado tacos. That sounds like a good breakfast. I prefer linseed oil to tongue oil, just from the like the toxicity levels and so forth. I mean, not that tongue oil is bad, but I'm old school. I just really like linseed oil. You ground up flaxseed. What's not to like? My husband and I built a table and chairs from a kit over 40 years ago, and it has linseed oil to seal it. It still looks new except for a few puppy chews. I understand puppy chews. Heather is going to Chick-fil-A. That's what we had for supper last night. Rayla, eggs every day. I'm a huge egg fan, but this morning I was just feeling like graham crackers. Kelsey, some banana nut bread yesterday. Best next day. Right out of the oven, still warm with a layer of butter is when banana. I personally, in my opinion, that's when banana nut bread is best. And then anytime after that is just one little step lower. Love banana bread. Ooh, here we go. Call it hash in her family. Whatever veggies are in the fridge, chopped up, olive oil, farm fresh eggs, sauteed with little cheese on top. Yum. I might need my second breakfast. Oh, here we go. So black coffee, and making eggs and grits for my son. Cool. It'll be oatmeal. Oatmeal is good, especially on a cold day. Oatmeal and eggs. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, it's all right. Do 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 do. Yep, eggs are good, especially homegrown. Totally agree with you there. Oh my, Jennifer, used to be a Dr. Pepper and Hershey's chocolate for breakfast and lunch. Okay then. Yeah, this sounds good actually. The breakfast chocolate premier protein drink with powdered peanut butter. Oh. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. You reminded me of something. So, on the north side of Houston, off 1960, near I-45, is a Mormon cannery. And they offer volunteer activities where you get a group of 12 people together, and then you go to the Mormon cannery and you make and package peanut butter for like the food shelves, and to give away to people. So it's a volunteer activity. Now, I'm not Mormon, but I respect a lot of their way they take care of themselves and others. And so when I saw that, I was thinking that would be cool if we could get like 12 tribe members to go there some afternoon. It's probably during the week, so not on a weekend. It'd have to be like during business hours, and spend a few hours canning up peanut butter for people. I was just wondering what people thought of that idea. Huh, okay, Donna, we usually eat brunch instead of breakfast. Yesterday it was scrambled eggs with sauteed kale and mushrooms and a side of toast and bacon. Everything's there, sounds good, except maybe the kale. I'm just not a big kale fan. Ooh, Julie, yes. Creamed cinnamon, honey, and hot tea and toast. Oh, heck yeah. Love toast. Hey, Kyria, chicken's only laying one egg a day now. Yeah, at least it's an egg. Oops. Let's see. Ooh, grits with bacon for a bit of richness. That sounds good. Oh, we got things. Let's see. Okay. Jonathan, I was reading about Native Americans walking differently than their Anglo counterparts. Yeah, they walk toe first instead of heel toe. I've started walking away, and I don't like boots. I guess I need to start shopping for moccasins. Yeah, so that's a way of more stealthy walking. I've seen and read that, and so it's just a way of gliding through the forest. You're less likely to make noise that way. Let's see. Quick wrap of elderberry tea, please. It's time of year again. That will be my breakfast. So in my case, just dried elderberries, and make tea out of them. Crush them up, about a tablespoon and a little over a cup of hot water. Bring the water to a boil. Let it cool just a bit, and then pour it over the berries and let it sit for a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can strain out the berries, or you can eat the berries. Is that what you're asking about, Benny? Then, of course, the health benefits. That helps both the innate and the active immune systems. And then also it's shown to act on the interferon, the way in which the body tries to keep viruses from hijacking cellular activity to make more viruses. So lots of good immune system support, multiple mechanisms of immune system support. But as always, if you have some sort of autoimmune disease, or doctors have suppressed your immune system for a reason, such as you've had an organ transplant, and you want to avoid the elderberries. Ooh. Wow, okay. Curious. Sunday took one of my duck feathers to a 4-year-old I teach in church. drake feathers, depending on how you hold it, is either blue or brown. Oh, cool. She took the feather home and was fascinated by it. Science at that age is easy, and that's the age when you want to get them excited about the universe. Oh man, Susan, now here is a breakfast winner. Banana pancakes, bananas, egg, pumpkin spice, dashed salt topped with real maple syrup. Oh, Homer Simpson's drool. That sounds awesome. Ooh, and Bernice, banana and fresh blueberries. There's seems to be a banana theme going on here. Cool. All right. So it sounds like a few people are interested in the peanut butter. So years ago, my first job at the Nalco Energy, we'd do that. We'd come up there and do it too. All right. Granddaughter at Sam Houston State University studying pre-vet, all science, math, and biology. She asked me yesterday if she could take Chem 2 in the summer. I said I graduated in 1996. Hey, that's when I got my PhD. I'd have to look at my transcript. I went to college with my children and husband. Oof, that's impressive. If you can go to college and have a family at the same time, you are not someone to mess with. Oh, cool. All right. If you are interested in, and no promises, we need, like I said, we need 12 people. It's located in Houston. I'm figuring we probably need at least 20 people to be interested so that when I find a date, and of course I also have to talk to my boss and make sure he's up with it. Yeah, we'll see if I can set something up. So send me a message and say, count me in or something like that. If you're interested in trying to set up a time to go and pack peanut butter at the Mormon cannery. Ooh, Marion, here we go. Steel cut oats with a little pumpkin seed oil and hemp oil. A couple of eggs over easy. A couple of years ago, Mom and I tried fried eggs over oatmeal. Surprisingly delicious. Huh. As good as fried eggs over grits. So that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of fried egg on oatmeal, but I mean, heck, I put fried eggs on oh, Deanna, I got to tell you, the plum jelly on toast with butter and a fried egg, good stuff. Hey, good morning, Mark. Oops. Okay. Group take time. Yay! Better bonding through powered liver. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Let's see. The liver pill. I guess the sunlight's going to kind of blank out the labels here. Taking the liver pill. Donna, the maca is the black root. Looking at the research, I felt that one. You know, sometimes they'll do a mix of red and black, but I found there's a little bit more research for the black maca. Oops. The brain pill. Reminds me of George's Pizza up in Brookings, South Dakota. Ooh, Shirley, yeah. Good morning from San Antonio, where it's a cool, lovely 48 degrees. I think the cannery thing is a good idea. Cool. I might have a hard time getting 12 people to do it, but great for church groups, other kids groups, etc. Yep. And it's a nice volunteer type thing. And it puts you in contact with people you a lot of people don't normally, talk to. The immune pill. I don't know about you, but on my phone yesterday, the warning came out about COVID cases going through the roof again here in the Harris County. Excuse me. All right. And of course, the libido pill. Sexy face. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. Hey. Life. Okay. Interesting that Katy Perry Conservancy calls you a rogue botanist. Actually, that's a name I call myself too, because it kind of amuses me more than anything else. Oh, cool, Den. Den, you are awesome. Foraging tea book. That's a possibility. Yeah, so Serenity, once we get enough people and schedule it, yeah, I'll make it an event. That's a really good idea. Whoops. But Mrs. Weather is unimpressed with the sexy face too. Yeah, she's mainly annoyed with it. It depends on who I'm making the sexy face to. You know, if it's to her, she's like, if it's to someone else, it's like, then her angry little face comes out. Hey, Raul. Let's see. Hey there, Mark. At a recent arboretum plant sale, I came across these seeds and some sort of scat. Although the pick is not that great, do you think they're Texas persimmon? I can't see the picture right now. It's not showing up in the talk. I'll go back and look at it afterwards. I'm right now, this time of year, very likely. Do they look like kind of pumpkin seeds in shape, but a dark brown, kind of almost like this sort of brown, and bigger? The Mad Max of plants. Actually, I was thinking more of the Gyro Captain. Let's face it. You know, seriously, if I were in Mad Max, you know I'd be the Gyro Captain. I wouldn't be Max. Nope. No, like I won't be able to take the blood pressure pill because I already have really low blood pressure naturally. And so if I took the blood pressure pill, I would just pretty much every time I stood up, I would just go right out and crash to the ground. The anxiety pill, no, I'm one of those people that really doesn't suffer anxiety. The stress pill, maybe that one. So there's a difference between anxiety and stress, and the formulations are different. Don't plan on taking the female libido pill. So, but yeah, the first four, yep. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. Okay, Mark. So the FDA will not let me make any claims as far as the dietary supplements curing, protecting, or preventing any medical issues. However, there is some really good research on lion's mane helping with depression. And since lion's mane is one of the compounds in the brain pill, even though I cannot say that the brain pill helps with depression, because that would be against FDA regulations, our product has not been specifically tested on people with depression to see if it helps them or not. But there is scientific proof that the lion's mane itself does help. So, anyway. Oops. Where is this? Oop. Yeah, Donna. If you go, let's see, the immune brain pill. Yeah, so that is now called the student teacher bundle or the teacher student bundle. If you go to the Amazon.com/Medicine Man Plant Co., it will bring up our Amazon store, and the bundles are available there, and it saves you a good chunk of change. Oh, cool, April! You're making lotions and salves this week. Awesome. Certainty. No, but on Foraging Texas, there's a whole page devoted to Medicine Man Plant Co. You know, and let me throw this out there too. The Facebook.com/Medicine Man Plant Co. I think that's the right. And so you can follow along there with the Medicine Man adventures. Oh, cool. Oh, Chirpy is here. He was, when I was first setting up, he was screeching his little beak off. But I don't know where he is now. Yeah, so we one of the tribe members has applied the libido pill to her buck rabbits, and apparently it's been successful in reactivating rabbit drive. Rabbit drive. Okay, there we go. Okay. Almost 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. All right, tribe. We are at Hump Day. We are at Hump Day. We had tacos. Oh, no, we had Chick-fil-A. Anyway, yeah. Happy Wednesday. See you tomorrow morning and again tomorrow evening. So Merryweather's World tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. here. Professor Brandon Laurie will be joining me, and we will be talking about books we love that taught us about the universe. If you got science kids or just want to know more about how the things work, like if you really liked last week's episode of Merryweather's World, these books will help you delve more into it. And like I said, you don't have to be a chemist or a scientist to understand these books. So, all right. At that point, have a great day, tribe. Love you very much. Mom, Dad, hope you're still there. Enjoy breakfast. Have a great day. Stay warm. Bye-bye.